So in a video called laser stacking, I showed you this technique of laser stacking, and I think it left everybody a little nonplussed really with the thing, well, what could you do with that? And there were two reasons. One, it is kind of hard to see, and two, I did a really bad video, so I'm really sorry about that. So I thought I would do this. Now, laser stacking is that technique of laying up acrylic sheets within your laser cutter, then cutting through all the sheets at once, and it cuts them out and welds them together. And we made a square on a piece of acrylic, and it's nice and firmly fixed. And of course, it's a bit difficult to see where to go from there. So what I did was a flywheel. This is made out of 5 layers of black acrylic, and you cut through the whole thing. That took about 6 minutes to make, which is amazing really. And it comes out finished. It's now ready to use. Because the great thing about 3D printing, 3D models is 3D printing, and everybody immediately turns to a 3D printer. The point about laser stacking is it's an alternative to 3D printing in certain circumstances, and it does a much better, in my mind, and quicker job. I mean, you imagine if you tried to print that on a 3D printer, you're probably talking about 4 to 8 hours to print something like that. 6 minutes it took me, which is incredible really. A finished piece came out in 6 minutes. Now that flywheel I'm going to use by making an air engine, and I've cut the other bits of acrylic for the air engine. It's really just a matter of pressing them out and gluing them together actually. And we could have done that. We could have pressed this out and glued it together. But this is a trivial shape actually. This was really easy to do. If you get more complex shapes, then pressing them out and gluing them together can get a bit more tricky and take a bit more time. This one, no problems at all. Anything more complex takes a bit longer to glue together. So the gluing process isn't needed. The part comes out ready to go onto the spindle to make the device all in one go in 6 minutes, which I think is just awesome. So I'm going to press the rest of the bits out and make that model up. So let's do that. So once you've pressed them out, this is what you get. These are the cranks, this is the flywheel, this is the valve, this is the piston chest, this is the valve chest, and the cranks themselves are here and here. So we press all of those bits out. Now these ones, remember, were made using the laser stacking, so they all press out as one bit. And the same is true with that, and those, and these. All of those were made using laser stacking so that there's just so few parts. So I've put those parts together and fixed them onto a bit of Sintra board stroke builder's board. Well, I've fixed the cranks actually. So all those parts go together to make this crank setup with the flywheel, and the other parts go together to make the piston and valve chest. And you can see I haven't fixed the piston and valve chest down yet. And to connect the piston, I flattened the end of the piston rod, drilled a 4mm hole through it, stick a 4mm bolt in it, and we can set the piston. There we go, so fasten those together. Now that's going to be the longest draw when it's there, and at that longest draw it's going to be about there, and then when we push that in we can just check that that piston is running freely. There we go. And that's that set. Now we have to set the valve. It's an air engine, it's together, and it works on either pumping air in or blowing a vacuum out. And you might have noticed I made a little vacuum adapter so that we're going to put a vacuum on there and give it a go. Okay, that's cool. Now the point obviously isn't to make an air engine. The point here is to compare what you can do with the laser cutter and what you can do with a 3D printer. Now the laser cutter is a layering system. You basically cut out the layers and build them up. With laser stacking, then you're able to cut out all those layers at once and avoid the gluing system. Now without a doubt it is so much quicker. I mean, all in all, the entire set of parts here took me about, I don't know, 30 minutes to make, something like that. Then it took me about another 30 minutes or so to put them all together. So the whole build took an hour. Now there is no way I could do that with a 3D printer. With a 3D printer, for that amount of material, you're probably looking at days of printing. Obviously, it has its limitations. You have to be able to slice it. And doing something like this really is actually quite easy because it is already in slicers. If I were looking at something that was more curved, really, then I'd have to have a different approach to it, or a 3D printer would come into its own. The 3D printed parts do have a tendency to be a little weak, and of course this is very strong, so it's another positive. So there's lots and lots of positives, really, about a laser cutter using laser stacking to make models. And there's lots of positives about 3D printers doing that. I mean, I think the takeaway really is that it is a set of tools that can be useful for building models of certain types, absolutely. And that really, to say one is better than the other is probably not really appropriate. It is certain that one is more suited to different jobs than the other one. And it's not a question of turning always to one thing, it's about exploring what you can do rather than just going to one thing. 3D printers have their benefits, but they equally have their detriments. Laser cutters, they're stunningly appropriate for a certain styles of job, and this is just one of them. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you very much for watching.